Hi guys, so Gretchen here, Pawsom Fun and Frugal. If you were watching my previous videos, there's part 1 and part 2. I recently got back from a road trip to Oregon and back, and I had a really nice time with my older daughter and my younger daughter. And so that was quite the treat. But while I was there doing my van life in the minivan, I'm still discovering that I'm not quite happy with the setup in my van. And in case I do get the opportunity to go to the RTR, so it is right now September, there's potential family events maybe coming up over the holidays. And I got the wild hair. I think it's an addiction that us van lifers have of wanting to change our setup. Like, we like it. This last one with my cardboard cabinets, if you watch the video about my cardboard cabinets, they're very cool. They turned out very nice. But they're starting to break down. And I think I said that I didn't know how long they would last. And I'm noticing they're starting to want to fall out and collapse. And I think the heat and the cold, and it's just things, they're kind of falling apart. And I'm still not quite happy with how it's still a little bit difficult to access things and organize. And so I decided I'm going to go home and change it up. First I thought, well, I'll just change some of the cabinets and stuff. But then I got here and I thought, I'm going to have to take everything out anyway. So I don't know if I'm going to change the bed setup. I do want to figure out a way to raise it up a little bit. And I do need some better padding on the bed. So I'm going to search around for some more memory foam type stuff. See what I can find. Inexpensive, because I am on such a tight budget. Like, I'm going to try to do this as cheaply as possible. And I know I'm like this total hippie. I'd love to save the planet and do everything in the most sustainable way, but it's just, with my budget, my tiny home budget, it's just not feasible. Being on a fixed income, trying to do these things. Anyway, so it's a constant battle I have within myself as to buy things that are not made in the US versus buying things. But it's so much more expensive. And even like Amazon versus Temu, no sponsors here. I've come to the realization that when it's cheap, it's not made in America. That's just the way it is. I have to pay my bills and take care of my health, and my doggies. So it's a lot to juggle. So I'm cutting some corners again and buying some cheap little items to make my minivan better organized. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, but in the meantime, I have to clean out the van in order to use them. So while I'm waiting for my new gadgets and things that I will share with you, I am going to clean out the van. And I have to take everything out and vacuum, figure out what I'm going to do with the bed. I'm going to try a new system for water, a new system for keeping my bathroom items and stuff, and a way that I can take them in and out, like some way to, and I'm not going to tell you, I kind of know what I'm going to do based on the things I found that might work. Figure out a way to put things in a container where the container itself can come in and out, because some of the creams and lotions and things they leak, and I mean, it gets hot in there, and things aren't going to stay in good condition in there with the extreme temperatures, because the van just sits outside wherever I am and takes on whatever climate when I'm not in it that happens to be that climate, whether it's too hot or too cold. And the changing temperature ruins some products. So I want to figure out a way to be able to bring the products, keep them ready in the container to go in and out of the van and just hook up and take out. So stay tuned, because these are going to be some really creative ideas that I'm thinking of. I got some of the ideas from one of the channels I follow, which is I think the ladybug camper. I'll think of it and I'll fix this. But she was showing some new gadgets she got to better organize her little tiny transit, and some of the things might work for me, so I'm going to try out some similar items and see how they work. So stay tuned for that. Right now I will turn the camera on and show you the tearing down of my van. There's Cersei. Hi, Cersei. And there's Benji. There's Benji. Hi, Benji. We're gonna go out to the patio. There's a pile of stuff to go to Goodwill, and I've already started taking things out. So this cooler with the homemade cover that my mom and I made, it's been wonderful, but I'm finding that it's just too big. I'm learning not to have so many things that I have to keep cold, so I don't need such a gigantic cooler. So I'm going to take it out. I may hang on to it, or I may donate it to someone else. So that's going to come out. See, that gives me so much more space, and I do have a smaller cooler I can use for now until I find something else that works better that I can afford. And I can always make a cover for the smaller one similar to that. So that's my water station that I made. It's not really, I wish I could get to it from here. And it's still like that water tank in there is a big 3-gallon water jug, and it's just so big and heavy and hard to fill up. Then there's this one, and it's also difficult for me to carry when it's full. So I think they're gonna go. This was my mother's. I'll see if she wants it back, but I'm gonna miss the stickers I have on it. I may hang on to this one and then get rid of the big one. Or I'll keep them for emergencies, I guess. And then there's my clothing. Let's see how I have to hold it back with things, and it's starting to cave in at the bottom. And this thing is holding up pretty well, but this, you can see that this is starting to cave in. There's my toilet. I may switch to one of those cassette toilets that you can put away. I'll see about that, or I may just hang on to this and find another way to use it. Oh, and this happened on the road back from Oregon to Sacramento. Actually, after I left the campground, in my previous video that I raved about. See that? So I had solar panels up here. I followed Minivan and her idea of taping them up here. And it worked for a while. I think I went to the RTR and everything, but it got so hot on the driving back. It was in the over 100 degrees, and I guess it just melted the tape, and they all came off. And there they are. You can see where the tape was. And they were up there on top of my van, and I retaped them. I checked them a few months ago and reapplied the tape, but maybe the tape I used was less quality, probably. Like I said, try to save money, and sometimes it's a fail. You can see now I have all these cords that I have to, this one I had spliced anyway, so I'll have to re-splice it. There's one, and they're all up here. So these are coming down. I have to figure that out differently. I don't know. I didn't really like this. I thought this would make it look better, but actually, I think it made it more noticeable. Oh, there goes my little clips. My little clips. Okay, so some of the things I ordered to change my van around have arrived. So I'm going to show you one of the things that I'm going to be using to replace, I'm hoping, my upper cardboard cabinets with something easier to access and easier to take in and out if I need to. So here it is. I got two of these. They're mesh pocket. I didn't want to get plastic because when it gets real hot, I worry that the plastic, well, this is, nylon mesh plastic really, but the clear plastic, I worry about it kind of melting and giving off too much of a toxic gas or something. I don't know. I'm trying to be really careful being in a little space like that, and not, so right now I have it hanging in my bathroom so I can put the items in that I want. So I'll finish showing you how this works out later. So out we go. See what I've done so far. Okay, so you can see so far I've taken down the water and that thing there. I'm going to try to salvage that Velcro. It's probably going to take a little work. I can reuse it. And I still think I'm going to leave that there. I think I'm going to leave the bed where it is. I keep contemplating turning the bed around. I might do that, but I'm not sure yet. But all the clothes are out. I have to finish clearing out this. But since I got that thing that was hanging in the bathroom, I think I will work on taking that down. Or this one. Maybe I'll do this one first. So let's see how that goes. Okay, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm put the phone on my chest. I have one of those phone holders that go around your neck. So this was inside there holding up the shelf. You'll see how the shelves are sagging. It's just not working out. And it's just still too much to have to dig in and out. Like, I made the doors too small. So rather than making this all over again, which I thought about doing, but kind of have a lot of things going on, don't really have the time. I can't get my light off of here. Okay, it's my little light. And let's see, so I can take this off. This off out of the way. Okay, oh, I better take all these off, see if I can read. Oh, that was easy. Reuse those, glue them on somewhere else. My light off of there. Okay. I take this off. This goes to a light that I have. Oh, bent a little bit. Collect my little things there. And this is my granddaughter right here. And she was a little girl. Uh-oh, I'll have to find that later. I don't think I'm going to be able to save Travel Grandma sticker. I'll have to get another one. That will help her anyway. Let's see. Okay, I gotta unhook this. So see, I'm operating with limited mobility today. Okay, these. All right. These cords out of the way. I gotta push this back through. The hard part's gonna be disposing of all of these things. But okay, now I have to get my scissors, which live up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. I guess maybe I didn't put them back. Uh-oh, where's my scissors? Shoot. Oh well, I have to use a knife to cut the zip tie. So I have it zip tied up here. And that's what's holding it up. There. There is my cardboard cabinet. Thank you, cardboard cabinet. You kept me happy for a while. I'm going to try to save all my little hooks. Okay, that goes out. And now I get to have my window back. I was missing having these extra windows for more ventilation and to be able to look out the window. So I got my windows back. So my plan is to run a bungee. I think that's what I want to do. That's long enough. I want to put a bungee somehow. I was thinking of hooking those shower things on here, but that's not really what I want to do. What I really want to do is run a cord or two from here. I might need a bigger, I need a longer bungee cord. So, and I have a bunch in the house, but I also have the ones here that I could kind of, I can make two, maybe. These have to be wrapped. There. These will be easier to get to. Like that. There. That should work. Let's see if I can get rid of this extra string. That's garbage. I put tape because I didn't like the look of the bungee. Guess I'll just leave it there. It's kind of a hassle to get it all off, I guess. I don't know. I'll just leave it. Okay, that's going to be too long. But this one has no more stretch. Let's see. Yeah, I put tape on this one too. That's gonna pull too much. Yeah, where I could. Okay. So I don't know how I'm gonna hook it up. I'm not sure how I can do this. One of these hooks. Just don't know if it's gonna hold with just this. Okay, let's see if I can run bungee cord. Cersei, stop it. Yeah, that's not going to hold. This is how you test things before you do them, because they may not. Oh, I have an idea. This is where I have to get very creative with everything. I'm going to try to wrap that around there to create. There we go. Okay, now there. That gives me a more secure place to put this. Then this. That is more of what I was looking for. Can do that. All right. Now we go get that hanging thing, see how it's going to work. Similar to this, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. And this has to come out also. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook that bungee. Okay, we're gonna, while we're in here, we're gonna go ahead and take this out. I have another piece of furniture coming, a very small thing, you'll see later. See, I couldn't get to a lot of the stuff back there, which I put it in there thinking it would be easy to access, but it's not. So that didn't work. I didn't even have anything in there yet, because that's for like long-term camping. So we see all the work I had to do to keep this together, and it's still falling apart. Okay. All right, so that comes out. Here's two. Here's the upper cabinet. I'm gonna hike this over here because Sanji likes to escape, so I have to be creative about going in and out of the patio too. Okay. Now, next step is figuring out how to dispose of all this. Okay. go get that new thing and put it in. Okay, now we take this out there. And I got two. I don't know if two will fit on one side, so if so, I'll order a couple more. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's see how this is gonna. Oh, I think I might be able to get two of these on each side. So I hook this here. Okay, back out in the van. I went in, had to do a couple other regular tiny home chores while I waited for laundry. Now I'm back in here. I'm going to organize all this stuff. I have another one of these. I'm going to find some more twisty ties to hook it up. I'm going to dump them out here. That way I can find what I need. Oh dear, I'm running out of the twisties. Let's see what else I can use. I can use this for one. I can use these. Oh, I could use these. Got caught on here. No, I gotta save these for curtains. Let's see. Running out of. Use what I got. These. Okay. Okay, this one needs to come over. To hike it up a little more. So, looks like I can maybe use this to bring this and this up here. There we go. There. Now I have to organize it a little differently. So these kind of things go in here. Bug stuff goes there. So I brought all this stuff in here so I could sort it all out. So these are some little medications. First aid stuff. Nails. Different little cleansing wipes. Soap. Deodorant. This is ointment. Kind of more first aid stuff. Don't need a million of those, so I haven't been really using those, so those will go back in the house. These are how I keep warm at night sometimes. So we're going to have another home. These are more bug repellent. Shower cap. Hair. Dry shampoo. Toothpaste. What I don't have is a compartment for my dental care, but I'll have to make something. These can go back in the house. I've never used them for painting your nails. I guess I don't really care about doing that on the road. This I'm going to take in because it's going to expire. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Well, I don't really have a place for it, so these things stay right here because they need to be put away. Dental. Okay, these I'll take back in the house. This stuff I need to find a home for. This is all coming out. So what I'm going to do is reorganize this to put some of these things in. that used to be a toilet one, and I wanted to put it back as a toilet one, but it looks like I need 2 more for the other side. But here, now I can open and close my window. I need another bungee to hold it back. There we go. So there is the replacement. Easier to deal with. If I want to unhook all those and take them out, I can. I still have all my other stuff over here. Okay, so that's it for right now. I'm going to clean up our little mess here. So I have, in case I don't get back out here, I do have some errands tomorrow. So this stuff's all going to stay and find a home. And this is going in. This is supposed to be a travel emergency kit, but I think I need to go through that too. Actually. I think I probably only need a couple pairs of these. Let's take that in the house. I don't need the container.